Hello, friends, and welcome back to Malicious Compliance Stories. It would have been funny to watch what happened in our first story. I love the way our OP screwed her over. That old lady was on edge. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're new here and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new video every single day. Here we go. Party time! Who doesn't love tacos? I was invited to my college roommate's Sarah's grad party. Sarah was a theater dance major. This was in her neighborhood/hometown. I'm part Mexican and look Mexican. It was a bit of a drive for me, an hour and a half, and on my way, I give my friend a call. Hey, Ken, I'm pretty close. Do you guys need anything from the store? Food, drinks, or anything? Ken, nah, we're all good. Just get over here so we can start drinking. I grab a bottle of wine and head over about 10 minutes after the start time. As I arrive, I see my friend is bringing in a sound system from his truck, so naturally I grab a big speaker and walk into the backyard to help set up. I set down the speaker on the deck in the backyard. I'm handed a beer, and then I go back out to help with any more equipment. This is when Sarah's mom approaches me, looks just like her. And here we go. Sarah's mom. OMG, where have you been? You're late. We've been waiting for you. My impression, oh, this lady's hilarious. I'm nobody in regards to this party. Maybe this is her eccentric way of welcoming her guests. Note, my friend is setting up his sound system out of earshot. OP, beer in hand. Yeah, I hit a little traffic on the way, but it wasn't too bad. I'm glad I made it. Your backyard's beautiful, and the setup looks really nice. Sarah's mom looks concerned and a little upset. Well, did you bring the food? Me, laughs. I called Ken. He said you didn't need anything. I'd be happy to go back. What can I get? Sarah's mom. Did you bring your taco cart? Are you going to make the food in the kitchen? This somewhat strikes a nerve. I'm just trying to help. I'm also thinking, wow, this lady is unabashedly laying into me upon introduction. I respect that. A light racist joke before introduction? That's a bold move. She's hilarious. I'll play along. Let's throw some punches. Me, geez, sarcastically, my cart's in the shop. Sarah's mom. Well, what are you going to do? Me. I'm sure I have some cousins close by that can bring theirs and get some tacos going, maybe some churros and horchata. Shoot, maybe we can even bring in some of those big hats. What do you think? I sip a drink and laugh. Sarah's mom is visibly upset and still sticking to this entertaining scenario we've created. This is so unprofessional. How do you show up empty-handed to this party and just stand there with a beer? Me. Yeah, how dare I? Takes a sip of beer and laughs. Really should have brought my backup taco cart. Sarah's mom, still not ready to break character, looks more upset. I think to myself, this must be where Sarah gets her theater from. Sarah walks over, finally someone I know. She gives me a big hug, sees her mom's frustration, and says, oh, was my mom telling you that the taco cart hasn't come yet? Sarah's mom's jaw's about to hit the floor. OMG, you are OP, Ken's roommate. I'm so sorry. I assumed because you were carrying things in, and I am so embarrassed. I'm cracking up at this point. Sarah's cracking up. OP. Whew, I'm really a terrible cook, so it's a good thing Sarah came along. I was ready to get the food for this party. In fact, hold on, I'll be right back. I return presenting the bottle of wine to add a little salt, sarcastically. Sorry I was so late and forgot the food. I hope I'm still welcome. Or I could just cut the grass and head out. She apologized again, and I assured her I was not offended in the slightest and helped to decide what to do about the food and helped call a few places. They ordered pizza at this point. Turns out the vendor's truck, Pedro's, broke down on the side of the freeway and they were not going to make it. I can't just let a joke go, so I throw in, aw, you guys went with Pedro's? Tia needs to straighten that boy out. He's always late to the family fiestas. I got a few more jabs in throughout the night. Ken got a few good ones in, and Sarah's mom played along. She was actually really nice, and there were no hard feelings, just under stress because the vendor didn't show up. And our second story. Fun times being a temporary receptionist. Before I got promoted at my work, I was a temporary receptionist, and most of my time was spent answering questions for people or transferring them to someone else in our building. But every once in a while, I get a person in financial need or looking for a little bit of support. I had a sheet of paper for those folks, and on that sheet of paper were numbers for places like Mercy's Gate, places that help other people in need. I must note that my work itself is not a charity, but we help out every once in a while. But we mostly send people over to Mercy's Gate because we partner with them. But one day I got a call from this woman who said she was in need but didn't want to accept any of the help that I offered her. The conversation went like this. RW equals random woman. Me. Hello, this is blank with company's name. How may I help you? RW. Yeah, hello. My name is RW and I heard I could call you guys if I need a little bit of help. Me. What kind of help are you looking for? RW. I just need some help financially. I'm about to lose my home and I just need some help. Me. I'm sorry to hear that, RW, but yes, I can help you out a little bit. I can give you Mercy's Gate number and they should be able to help to support you a little bit. RW. I was actually hoping that you could help me. Me. I'm sorry, ma'am, but we ourselves don't usually help that often as we don't have the supplies and the funds to do so, which is why we partner with other organizations that provide help. RW. But can't you just help me? Me. I'm sorry, ma'am, but as I explained before, we unfortunately can't help everybody, which is why we partner with organizations whose purpose it is to help other people in need. RW. So basically, you just don't give a crap. I'm about to be homeless, and you'd let me be homeless? Me. Ma'am, I'm trying to refer you to Mercy's Gate so you don't become homeless. I'm trying my best to help you. RW. I already told you that I don't effing want Mercy's Gate. I want you guys to help me. Me, getting a little frustrated. I'm sorry, ma'am, but Mercy's Gate will honestly be able to help you a lot more than we can. RW. But I don't effing want Mercy's Gate. Me. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, why don't you want Mercy's Gate? Me trying to understand. RW. I don't want some cheap effing food for poor effing people. Me. Ma'am, if I do recall, you were struggling financially. Mercy's Gate will help to make sure that you get food in your belly. I don't know your employment status because it's none of my business, but perhaps Mercy's Gate will support you long enough so that you can get into a better financial state. RW. I'm done effing talking to you. Can I talk to someone who actually knows what she's talking about and actually cares that I'm about to go homeless? Me, kind of confused and kind of irritated? Sure. I transferred her over to one of the other staff members who's in direct contact with Mercy's Gate and often works side by side with them. They basically told this woman the same thing and referred her to Mercy's Gate. About a week later, the same woman actually shows up to our workplace and puts on a big scene and talks about how she's going to report us for breaking COVID restrictions when we weren't and yada yada yada. I don't know what ended up happening to the girl, but all I know is that my workplace kept referring her to Mercy's Gate. Not surprised she has financial problems, since she seems to have dealing with reality problems. And our last story. Park your car in a danger zone. Good luck to find it back. This is the story of Mike. Mike managed the warehouse of a hospital. Said hospital was built in the 1950s in the center of town. The stadium is on one side, the Justice Hall on another, and the school's on a third side. There's also a caserne and 2 other medical buildings around. One day when opening the gate of the landing dock, Mike noticed a little car parked in the hospital internal court. A little 2000L liquid oxygen tank. Of course, it's absolutely forbidden because this is private property. The court has been planned before 35T truck was the norm, and maneuvering is already difficult, and liquid oxygen is explosive. A car or truck hitting the tank would be a major hazard. It was a small Italian car, no advertisement, but it was the kind of commonly used as a second car or to travel in the Dolomite Mountains where the roads are very narrow. So Mike makes some calls. The car's not owned by someone of the warehouse or the nursing staff. No doctor have such a small car. The reception made public announcements among visitors to move the badly parked car to no avail. By 6 o'clock, the car is gone. Okay, problem solved. The day after, the car is there yet. Same calls with same result. Mike called the police, but the police cannot make it towed because it's a private place, and towing company won't do it without a police query. By chance, that day only lorries came to unload medical materials. When it's time to close the warehouse, the car's gone once more. On the third day when the landing dock opened, the car is already there, and now that's a real problem. A 35T truck from Germany must come this day, There's no way it can reach the dock without tilting the car in the liquid oxygen tank. It's become a clear and present problem of security. All the warehouse team exchanged ideas on what to do, but all feasible solutions have already been tried. It's when someone from maintenance team passed on a forklift with a pallet of plaster bags, it struck everybody at the same time. There's no way the Italian car could weigh more than 1 ton of plaster. So Mike goes see the forklift driver while the team search for a wood pallet. Slowly, with many precautions, the forklift slided the pallet under the car, lift the hole, and dropped the car off the nearby street. In the first 10 minutes, the police is warned that a car is parked in the middle of the street, blocking the traffic. The said car is towed away in less than half an hour. The truck had no problem maneuvering. 2 days later, rumors ran the hospital. It was the car of the director's wife. She worked in a medical building some streets away. While everybody found that Mike made a good move, they wait to see what will follow. It's now a global problem of management. Mike is called to the direction. As soon as he passed the door, he started to explain, "Yes, I know it's your wife's car, but..." The director went, "What? No. I called you for an entirely other matter. I warned my wife several times. She had it coming, that stupid bee." Until the hospital closed 20 years after, the story has been repeated to each new worker and each medical student. Put your car on a tree if you want, but don't park in the landing dock court, because Mike will make it disappear. The loophole here is having a car that's heavier than the forklift can handle. It's really amazing that you couldn't make her move through legal channels considering what a hazard it was. I hope the parking laws have been revised since this happened. Hey guys, thank you all for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.